Hi friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Bright Banking Academy and myself Adarsh. Friends, in today's video, let us discuss the RRBPO expected final cutoff for the year 2023. Friends, before discussing about this cutoff, we must consider two important factors which will determine the final cutoff. And those two factors are, one is the vacancies and the other one is the level of examination. Friends, the level of examination in the year 2023, as those of you who have written the examination, you must be knowing very well that this year the mains examination was on a quite tough side as compared to the last year. Friends, we observed that in the mains examination, especially the quant and the reasoning section, these two sections as compared to the last year, they were very tough. If you compare in the year 2022, the quant section was quite easy as compared to this year, and in reasoning section also it was very easy. But in year 2023, what happened was that the quant section and the reasoning section, the questions were also lengthy, they were also a bit calculative. So overall we can say that these two sections are on the tougher side. And if we see the other sections like English and general awareness and computer, see, we observe that English paper was quite easy this year as compared to the last year. So you can attempt more questions in the English section, whereas in GA also, as usual, the general awareness section was on the moderate level, and computer section was also on the moderate to easy level. So overall we can say that this year's mains examination was on a quite tough side as compared to the last year. Okay friends, for your reference, I have given the last year's final cutoff. See, this is final cutoff including both online mains examination and interview I have mentioned here. So this is the minimum scores that are obtained by a last recommended candidate to get appointed as an RRB officer scale 1. Friends, you can see here that for Andhra Pradesh, the general merit cutoff was around 55, and for Arunachal Pradesh it was around 49, and the other state cutoffs were given here. You can observe here. Friends, you can just see the last year's cutoff here. So from this we can say that the last year's cutoff were around 50 to 55 in general for all the respective states. Now I am going to tell you one important conversion formula which is used in order to calculate your final marks. Friends, I am just taking an example here. Suppose if you have got around 70 marks in the mains examination, and you have got around 70 marks in the interview. See, how to convert this mains examination and interview marks into the final marks, that is for out of 100. Friends, as we already know that the mains examination and as well as the interview, the weightage for these two mains and interview will be 80:20. Means 80% will be for the mains examination and 20% will be for the interview. Suppose if you have got 70 marks in the mains examination, then in order to convert this 70 marks out of 100, you just multiply this mains, your respective mains marks, into 0.4. So 70 into 0.4 will be 28%. And if you have got 70 marks in interview, this is just an example I am taking here. So 70 into, you multiply it by 0.2. So if you multiply your interview marks into 0.2, then you will get your interview marks out of 20. So 70 into 0.2 will be 14%. Okay. Friends, if you add these two, then you will get 42%, which will be the total marks that you have got in RRBPO out of 100 marks. Okay friends, this total marks will decide the final cutoff. As I have shown here, these are all the total marks including both mains marks as well as the interview marks. Okay, so based on this conversion formula, you can calculate your mains marks, the percentage that you have got in the mains marks and interview after you get your scorecard. See friends, the mains scorecard of RRBPO will be usually released in the last week of December. Usually it will be released in the last week of December, and your final result of RRBPO will be published on January 1st of 2024. Okay friends, and your mains marks will be released on December last week. Now regarding the expected cutoff, I am just going to give the scenario of one respective state, that is Karnataka. Friends, in what happened in Karnataka is that in the last year the vacancy was around 429 in 2022 for Karnataka. This year the vacancy is 350. Friends, as we know that we have observed here in the previous slide that the Karnataka's cutoff was around 52 for the general merit. As you can see here, it is 52. So, and the vacancies for the last year was 429. So 52 is the final cutoff marks for general merit for Karnataka. See friends, this year as the level of examination, that is mains examination, is quite tough. So we can say that whatever the final cutoff marks was there in the last year, minus around 4 or 5 marks will be less. Means around 4 to 5 marks will be less as compared to the last year. So this year we can expect that the final cutoff for Karnataka state would be around 47 to 48. Friends, assuming that the vacancies are same in your respective states, more or less same as compared to the last year in your respective states, we can predict that if the final cutoff marks in the last year is around 52, then this year's cutoff will be 4 marks or around 5 marks less as compared to the last year. This will be same for all the states. Friends, this is with respect to the state vacancies and also with respect to the level of examination I am talking here. These are the two important factors which will determine the final cutoff. Okay friends, I will also discuss all the related updates regarding the RRBPO as and when I get the updates. We are also going to start the banking classes in our channel, that is Bright Banking Academy. So please do watch all the videos and do subscribe our channel friends. Thank you.